I'm like, I am sure that's not my perfume, and I am sure it's not a gift to me because this perfume, like this much is left. Hi dollies, welcome back to my channel. It's Louis Baby. PayPal me that money for that Louis Baby. You let me that money for what? That Louis Baby per. Boo 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 boo. Anyways guys, it's another video by Louis Baby herself. It's a story time today. If you're regular, thank you for stopping back by, and if you're new, please subscribe, please join the Louis Baby family. We're growing every day, so that means the dollies love it here. You know, connect with me on Instagram, connect with me on TikTok. I have the links down in the description box. Let's grow this family, this Louis Baby family. So anyways, today's video is a story time. Boo, 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 boo. No, you guys, I love it for you guys. Like every day you guys are getting stories. Like I've never seen a person who has so many stories. I'm joking. But anyways guys, today's story time is I found her perfume. So if you guys have watched the Get Ready With Me, the Valentine's Get Ready With Me, which I'll link somewhere up here, you guys have heard about this guy before. And today is another story about him. So for the sake of the story and moving forward, I'm going to call him Singer, right? It's a whole different nickname that I had for him with my friends, and I'm just going to use it with you guys too. So I'm going to call him Singer, and we're going to get into his stories because wow, what a crazy man. So anyways guys, if you guys are ready to hear the story, grab something nice and cold, sit up, and let's get into the story. So I'm going to have myself a nice cold panini. I found it in the fridge and I was like, why not? Why not? So this looks delicious. So as you guys know, I was dating Singer, right? Coming back from the Valentine's video, I was dating Singer. Singer used to be a very, very, very moody guy. Like I said, like you never knew what you got each day. Like it was a different person. Like today you guys can be happy, you guys can be grand. Tomorrow it's a whole different story. So this is the same thing that happened on this particular weekend. So Singer and I used to spend a lot of time together. So that means I was at his place like 90% of the time, right? So I was basically living with him. So this weekend comes up, right? Singer and I were not seeing eye to eye about something. And with us not seeing eye to eye, I just ended up saying, you know what, like, because he was being weird to me that morning before he went for work. He was being weird. He wasn't talking to me. He had just started his stance. He wasn't talking to me. He was being weird. He was just like very passive aggressive the whole morning until he went to work. And then he writes me a message on some, so my helper is coming today, so I don't know what you're going to do with that information. Mind you, the helper has come multiple times with me in the house. Like it's never been a problem that I'm in the house. So anyways, I had to go to campus that day anyways. So I'm like, okay, it's fine. By the time the helper is here, I won't be here. I will be at my place. I mean, I'll be at campus, right? Okay, cool. So we don't speak for the rest of the day. I'm on campus. I'm doing my own thing on campus. So I decide to post on my status, right? I post my friend and I. And this is a guy friend, to be very specific about this. So it was a guy friend. So I posted, I was with him, and I just posted, and then the next snap was me and the rest of my friends. But the first snap was of me and my friend, right? So when I post the snap, he calls me and he's like, I thought you said you're on campus. I'm like, yes, I am, but like my school had like another place we can go drink, so we're there. So I'm like, no, we are there, like we're just chilling right now. And then he just picks a fight with me about me being with my friend. And he's like to me, you know what, like since you want to be with your friend so bad, you don't even care to know what's been happening with me. You don't care to know what's been going on with my day. You know, I've had a horrible day at the office. You might as well stay with your friends. So I'm like to him, firstly, how am I supposed to speak to you when you're not speaking to me the whole day? Like when I text you, you don't respond. You're only talking to me now. Like this is the first full conversation we're having right now, and you're whiling out at me. For what reason? Okay, cool. So I'm like, I bet, like, if you don't want me at your house, rather just say that instead of trying to pick a fight out of a situation that does not make sense. You know, he's like, no, the situation makes a lot of sense, whatever, whatever. I'm like, I bet. Cool. After class, I go to my place because it's not like I'm homeless. I go to my own flipping place. I'm at my place. We are fighting over the phone. Him and I are going off at each other, like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He's still at the office, mind you. He gets back home. He calls me. He's like asking me about a particular thing of his, like, where's this? And I'm like, I have no idea. So now he's like going off at me on the phone. And I'm like, bro, like, what's going on with you today? You know, like, you're really on one today. It's like, whatever. He ends the call, right? He goes to gym, right? And then he texts me. He's like, he's very tired. That's like around 8 p.m., by the way. He's very tired. He's going to sleep. This guy used to sleep at 10, 11. Today at 8, he's going to bed, right? And like, he hates that we're fighting, but we'll talk tomorrow. But right now, he just really needs time to himself. So I'm like, okay, hectic. Cool. He ends the call. We sleep. He sleeps because he's no longer on his phone after that. I'm with my friend. I'm like to my friend, no man, guys, like my gut is telling me this guy has a girl over. Like my gut is just telling me that there's a girl in that house. My friends are like, no, you're overreacting. It's probably because this is like the first big fight you guys have had. And when you guys are having this fight, you're at your place and he's at his place. When you guys normally fight, you guys are with each other, so you solve it much quicker. I'm like, hi guys, even if this person is with a hand, because I'm even saying, even on the call, he was very weird and he called me in his car instead of calling me in his apartment. So I find that very weird. Okay, cool. The next day comes. I still even remember perfectly. The day of this fight was a Thursday. Friday comes, right? So on Friday, I had left my ring light at his place and my makeup too. So since I saw that, like, since we're really fighting right now, I'm not going to spend the weekend there. So let me get my makeup stuff and my ring light so that I can go out with my friends this weekend from my place. Right. And also I wanted to film something. Like, this was when I wanted to start my YouTube channel. So I was still trying to figure out which video to start with, right? So I'm like, yo, I actually call him on the Friday. I'm like, no. Actually, he texts me in the morning. He's like, good morning, babe. How are you? Whatever. You know what? I feel really bad about yesterday. He goes on to pour his heart about how he loves me and how he's apologetic. And that, like, honestly, he does not believe that when we fight, we should be separated. Like, we should speak things through. He's very sorry for the way he handled things. So I'm like, this is very odd coming from you out of nowhere, right? Anyways, as we're speaking, I call him. I'm like, yo, I actually need to go to your place for so and so and so, right? I need to go do these things. So he's like, okay, that's fine, because the helper came again today. Let me stop you right there. His helper used to come on Saturday, Tuesday, and Thursday, right? So this is a Friday. So I'm like, why would your helper come again on Friday when she was there on Thursday? What's the point? Like, she was just there. So I found that off. Firstly, I was like, that's weird, but okay, cool. It's like, yeah, so I told her, I'm gonna tell her to leave the key for you. I'm like, okay, no problem. I do what I have to do on campus and I head to his place, right? Because I'm going to get my makeup. I'm going to try to film this, like, practice video to see, like, you know, that whole situation. So I'm going to do it at his place, since my ring light was already there anyways. And then I'll just get ready at his place and go meet my friend, right? Okay, cool. I get to his place. When I walk in, the house is nice and squeaky clean, right? But the first thing I notice is the fact that my makeup is put in a different place, right? And I'm like, that's weird. Like, because I was searching for it the whole time. And then I called him. I'm like, yo, I can't find my makeup. He's like, hold on, let me call the helper and ask where she put it. And then he comes back to me. He's like, oh no, she says she put it here. So I'm like, I've known this helper for months now. There's no way that this helper, when she knows exactly where my things stay, should decide today out of all days is the day she's gonna move it and go put it elsewhere, and in a very hidden manner. I was like, cool. I moved past that, like, cause I'm like, my mind is all over the place. I'm trying to do this and edit and film when the sun is still out, but like it was a very hot day, so I need to go take a shower first before I come back and do my makeup and film, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, let me get it together. I get to the bedroom. When I get to the bedroom, so his bathroom was an ensuite bathroom. So I walked to the bathroom. I open like my side of the wardrobe. I take out things. I'm like, so the first thing that comes to me is like, I don't use a shield roll on. Whose shield is this, right? I move it past. Like, I just shift it. Because I'm so absent-minded that, like, I'm like, whose shield is this? And I move it. And I'm like, because in my head, I'm like, maybe he bought a new roll on. Because he used to use Nivea. So I'm like, hey, but shield, I put it aside. I pull my stuff out. There's a different lotion. So we used to use a specific lotion. There's another lotion there as well. So I'm like, okay, he bought another lotion. But when I like do this, I'm like, it's like half of it, right? So I'm like, is this the lotion maybe that he uses when he goes to gym? Because in my head, I'm like, he was at gym yesterday, so maybe these are his things that he uses at gym, and the helper just took them out from the gym bag and put them there because she used to do things like that, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, I don't mind it. And then I see some camphor, right? And I'm like, camphor? But then I remember, I've heard people saying that you can use camphor for your armpits if they like dark and you want to lighten them. And that's what he kept saying. He wants to lighten his armpits. And when I opened it, it was still like fairly new, right? Like it was still brand new. Actually, not even fairly new. It was still brand new. So that just added up that he probably bought this. And I just put it to the side. I take my showering things. I jump in the shower. Now, when I'm in the shower, when I get out, there's 2 towels on the rack, right? And usually the other rack, that's where my towel stays. Or if the helper is doing laundry, she usually washes the towels and then tumble dries them and then puts them in like the thing under the sink. So I'm like, okay, I don't know, maybe it's his other towel from gym. I'm still thinking these are things from gym. I grab my towel, I get dressed. Just as I'm done oiling myself and getting dressed, no, actually, just when I'm done oiling myself, I go back to the bedroom. I open the cupboard where my clothes stay. Okay, my clothes are there, but like they've been all piled up into like one pile instead of like how we had like t-shirts sitting with t-shirts. Like mine are all in one pile instead of like how we used to have them. Like it used to be his side, my side, his side, my side, right? So I'm like, okay, why are my things all piled up in one pile? That's weird, right? Okay, cool. I grab my clothes. I mind my own business. I get dressed. I sit on the bed, my side of the bed. I sit down. I'm like, whew, okay, let me charge my phone a bit before I film. So let me be doing my makeup while I'm charging my phone so that after I do my testing film, I get out of the house and I go meet my friends before time starts beating my ass, right? So I put my phone on the bedside table, right, next to me. I'm looking for the charger. I'm busy trying to pull the charger, like where it stays. I can't find it. So now I'm busy opening the cupboards, like the cupboard of the bedside table. So as I pull it, I'm now focusing on what's actually on the bedside table. I see earrings, hoop earrings. I'm like, I even asked myself, are these the helpers? Right? And mind you, I'm like, I think I've seen the helper wearing hoop earrings before. So these could be hers. And maybe she forgot to take them. Because when she would come to clean, she'd take off all her things, put them on the bed, and then clean like with her uniform and then come back and change. So I just was like, maybe that's what happened. Like she just forgot her hoop earrings. I opened that thing, right? And there's a lip gloss next to the earrings. So I'm like, okay, sharp. Once I open that thing, there's a perfume. I'll never even forget it. Avon. There's a perfume right there, sitting in front of my face. I'm like, now everything starts adding up. Why my makeup was hidden, why this and that. Like, everything all comes at me at once. I'm like, oh my God. He had a girl here last night. And that's why he was off his phone. He had a girl here. Because now when I'm now looking, like now I'm looking at everything properly. There's the Avon perfume, there's the hoop earrings, there's a lip gloss. I go back to the bathroom. There's another rag there. There's a lotion, there's a shield. I now touch the shield, like I do this. The shield is almost done. So I'm like, and then I also, this was where I was smart. Before he could run away from it, I went to go check for his gym bag. It was not there. So that means he went with his gym bag to work because he's going to go to gym because he's to gym from work. So I'm like, there's another girl here. So now I'm like, okay, my clothes are all put on one side. Surely if she left all these things, she has left something of hers, like some clothing of hers. I go outside because there was still some clothes on the rack outside that the helper had left, because usually like she'll wash everything, and then the things that have not dried up, and when she's done washing and ironing, she just leaves on the rack, and then we usually put it in, and then on Tuesday when she comes, on Saturday when she comes, she'll come and iron whatever it is that she had left, right? So I'm like, okay, think. Let me go check that rack. Lord behold, a nice t-shirt, a girl's t-shirt. I even forgot what was written on it, my Jesus. That t-shirt and leggings. I'm like, there was a girl here. So now I'm now going crazy because now I'm spazzing. I'm like, oh my God. What do I do in this moment? Like, do I call him? Do I just wait for him to come back home? Like, what do I do, right? So I'm like, okay. I call my cousin. I call Zazi. I'm like, bro, please, I need somebody else to look at this and tell me what they think. I show her. She's like, no, those are Hans things. She even asked me, are you sure that's not your perfume? I'm like, I am sure that's not my perfume. And I am sure it's not a gift to me because this perfume, like this much is left. So it's clearly not mine and it was not going to be gifted to me, you know? So now I'm like, oh my God. We had a fight and this guy Wang Febel. All it took was one fight for him to cheat on me. That's all it took. So now I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? So I call him. I like to him, hey, are you gonna go to gym after work? He's like, actually, I was thinking of going to gym, but now I am no longer going to do it. I'm going to go meet so-and-so, my friends at Sendek. I'm like, oh, okay. And then after Sendek, what are you doing? He's like, no, after Sendek, I'm gonna come home. Are you still gonna be home? I'm like, no, actually, I'm gonna go out to my friends. He's like, okay, cool. Now I'm sitting in this house. I can't even do anything. I'm not thinking straight anymore. My mind, it's hot. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait for him. I'm gonna wait for him in this house. I'm gonna wait for him, and I want to hear what he's got to say when he gets back. So I sit in the house. Now I'm spazzing. He now tells me he's gonna go out. Now, after Sendek, they're going to the club. I'm like, fucking hell. Like, how long am I gonna wait? So I'm just like, you know what, let me drink. So I drink while I'm in the house, and I pass out. Around 4 a.m., he comes back. Yeah, he comes into the house. He's drunk. He's stumbling. He's trying to look for his keys. I can hear him by the door. He's trying to look for his keys, but he forgot that I'm in the house, right? And I didn't leave the key. So he's busy stumbling, and then eventually he's like, Tema, are you inside? So I wake up. I open for him. I close the door. Before he even goes to our bedroom, while we're still by the door, I close the door and I say, wait right there. Wait for me. I go grab those things, right? I lay them on the couch, and I'm like to him, whose is this? Like everything from the t-shirt, the leggings, Oh, I also found slides. The slides, the earrings, the perfume, the lotions, and the towel rag. All of this towel, who does it belong to? Now he's stuttering. I'm like, who does it belong to? Whose is it? He can't tell me anymore. He's just like, no, I'm overreacting. It's not as deep as I'm making it to like seem. This is just his friend stuff. I'm like, so your friends come to your house and come together and leave their things at your house. And in the midst of them doing that, your girlfriend's makeup and her clothes get put on one side and the makeup is hidden. Do you think I'm stupid? Oh, and by the way, he had also folded the ring light. The ring light used to just chill in the bedroom it was folded and put away. So I'm like, so everything, all of a sudden, the evidence that there's a hand here, it all gets erased when your friend comes. Now he's like, but I swear to God, like, we can call her right now. She's my friend. I'm like, if that's the case, call her. If that is the case, call her right now. I want to hear her on the phone saying she's your friend. When he called her, he was like, please stop talking to me. He called her. She answers. And mind you, right, this is around 4, 5 a.m. at this point. Like, the poor girl is sleeping. He calls her. She's like, hello? He's like, yeah, dude, like, why did you leave your things at my house? She's like, what? Yeah, why did you leave your things at my house? She's like, but you told me to. No, I didn't tell you anything. Actually, come fetch your things. Now she's like, what the hell is wrong with you, bro? Like, you why are you talking to me like this, right? And she's now like, you're the one who stopped talking to me and then called me to come to your place, and now you're telling me to stop talking to you. What the hell is wrong with you, bro? He's like, actually, stop talking to me. And then he ends the call. And I'm like to him, so that was not proof that was your friend. That instead was proof that you actually did call a girl to come to your place because you and I were fighting. Anyways, guys, so that is that story. There's more stories about this man, especially on that weekend, that I'm still gonna tell. But anyways, guys, that's how I found Ugil's Avon perfume. I'm not getting coffee Avon. After that, I was just like, yo, Avon perfume, I don't want to see it next to me. It triggers me so much. And it's not that I hate Avon. I really do like Avon. I used to love their lipsticks, but it triggers me. Hopefully I can move past it eventually, because hey, that thing triggers me. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. Share this video with your enemies. I don't know, just share the video and get them to subscribe. See you guys in the next video.